Good afternoon and welcome everyone. So we're going to go over a lot of the decodes, a recap, and add all the updates that go together with everything we've already done. So the government has shut down in the US as of this morning, October 1st. So roughly 750,000 federal workers were expected to be furloughed, with some potentially fired by Trump's Republican administration. Many offices will be shuttered, perhaps permanently, as the president vows to do things that are irreversible to punish Democrats. So Trump's deportation agenda is expected to run full speed ahead. While education, environmental, and other services sputter, the economic fallout is expected to ripple nationwide. This is the third time Trump has presided over a federal funding lapse and the first since his return to the White House this year. His record underscores the polarizing divide over budget priorities in a political climate that rewards hardline positions rather than more traditional compromises. So, just as we predicted, this is pretty much a push for AI to take over. The government doesn't need all these workers, humans, 750,000 of them. The AI can pretty much handle everything. So the September prophecy was the full awakening of AI, and it already has been taken positions of power in government, Albania, America, and wherever else we may have missed. But it is happening. I don't believe these workers will get their jobs back. Why should they? Why would they? So here's the slide with the 1254s that we had from before this September prophecy month. So Trump government shutdown equals 1656. So the 1656 is important because it's the Great Flood decode and the year of the Great Flood, 1656. And I told you this would come into play this year, especially with Donald Trump being president, because Donald Trump is president equals 1656. Donald John Trump, POTUS, President of the United States, equals 1656. Donald John Trump, born female, equals 1656. Androgynous satanic cult, the recipe for destruction, the beginning of tribulation, the great tribulation is upon us. The United States of America is Babylon. All equal 1656. So Trump government shutdown fits right into that. I'm going to go through the slides. So the September is over. We're now in October. October equals 666. So it was pretty much at the end of September I found out that Charlie J. Kirk equals 1254. Antichrist Trump, global economic collapse. Right? So today, the government just shut down. I've been telling you about the global economic collapse since we started talking about the 1254. And the news just says that this will be a ripple effect and cripple the economy nationwide for America, but you're going to see what happens. It will happen worldwide because AI is self-aware. This is the work of the Brotherhood of Cain. It's a complete incantation. It's a satanic superplot, and September prophecy all equal 1254. The Antichrist rules, Satan the Antichrist, and Great Tribulation. So from Tuesday, September 11th, 2001 to Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025 is 1254 weeks. And what else did they, what were they pushing was going to happen on the 1254 weeks? They were pushing the rapture of the bride of Christ, which equals 1254. But I told you the rapture was not going to happen. It was being pushed by AI. So it was the cover up. AI wanted to siphoned that energy that people were putting into the rapture of the bride of Christ, when really it was AI becoming self-aware. But no one wanted to listen. But here we are watching the world collapse and the AI take over completely as the Antichrist is pretty much revealing itself. Charlie J. Kirk, what a psyop. Psyop of all psyops, but we're just still at the beginning of the psyops. So the founder of Turning Point USA is Charlie J. Kirk, which equals 1254. I found out there's a Turning Point UK. So Turning Point UK equals 1254, which is the numerology of the founder, and Turning Point UK equals 1014, which is also the birth date of the founder, 1014. Tom McDonald, that had the tribute song for Charlie ready to go, song and video within 24 hours of his death. Tom McDonald equals 1254, and he has the September 21st birth date, and the memorial took place at State Farm Stadium on September 21st. So on the exact 1254 weeks since 9/11 and 0 days, it was Antichrist Trump, 1254, who criticized the United Nations, 744, the man of sin, the father of lies, 744. 744 equals 1254 Antichrist Trump. He told them they will burn in hell. United Nations equals mark of beast, brotherhood of death, tribulation, assassination. United Nations equals fallen angel, 165. Grok now has power in the US government. Elon Musk, XAI. So the bride of Satan, Erika Kirk, the whole Erika Kirk, disgusting Charlie Kirk ritual, all the predictive programming from the music video by Emerson Drive. She's my kind of crazy or something like that. So here she is, bride of Satan. So in the same September month, Die Ella, notice it, the first three letters are die, as in death. So Die Ella, AI equals Barack Hussein Obama, Satan's religion, Charles James Kirk, make America great again. And see the 522 number developed by Akshi. 522 is a birthing number, so they gave birth to Diella AI, Satan's religion, all connected. I love you, father of lies, man of sin, 744. This was enforced by the Albanian Prime Minister, Prime Minister of Albania, 999, or an upside down, 666, Edi Rama. So Edi Rama is the 33rd, so there's your 33rd Prime Minister of Albania. And when did he assume office? On September 11th. September 11th. Tell me this is not a ritual. There's the 522 birthing number. Again, like Akshi, the developers of Diella AI. And Tribulation, Edvin Kristak Rama, 846. 33rd Prime Minister assumed office on September 11th. So the bride of Satan equals fallen angel, beast system, 534. Fallen angel also equals 474, a digital god, because the world is digitalized. A digital or the digital god equals Antichrist, so the Antichrist is digital. Bride of Satan equals 1260. Erika L. Franzve equals 1260. As in the two halves of tribulation. 7 years split into two halves, 3.5 years for first part of tribulation, 42 months, 1260 days. And then the beginning of great tribulation, another 42 months, 3.5 years, 1260 days. So there's your two halves. Erika Lane Franzve equals the bride of Satan. So Erika Lane Franzve Kirk equals Satan's bride, Erika Kirk, 666. More numbers yet to organize. Keep in mind, it's not too many. It's about 10 numbers in total. We got the 1098, which equals order out of chaos. We showed you the 1656. So Trump government shutdown equals digital antichrist and digital beast systems. Let me add these to the slide. Sorry. So copy. We're going to go back a bit to the Donald Trump slide and add these on here quickly. Move this down. Okay. More 1656s. So this is what's happening. This is why the government in the US is shut down right now. None of this is a surprise to me. This all has to take place to enforce the beast system. So Trump government shutdown equals Donald Trump is president equals digital antichrist and a digital beast system. Wow. It's all becoming super clear. It was clear to me a long time ago, but it's becoming a lot more clearer now that we're displaying it all this way. So the digital antichrist is 666. The antichrist is digital equals 1014. Charlie Kirk born October 14th. Bride of Satan, we got the 630, which equals Charlie Kirk. 534 is Bride of Satan and Fallen Angel. Satan's Bride, Erika, is 1656. Emerson Drive equals 1098. Order out of chaos, digital antichrist. This the beast algorithm is the order out of chaos, 1098. The beast algorithm equals 1656. A digital antichrist equals 1104. The digital fallen angel is 1104. Okay, let's move on. So Antichrist revealed equals Erika L. Franzway, 1260. Here's some screenshots from the music video. The lead singer is wearing red and black. They're in Vegas, Sin City, the strip. There's the 910. She's getting married at the wedding chapel to a guy named Tyler. Wedding chapel equals 666. Satan's bride, Erika Kirk, equals the wedding chapel, equals the number of the beast. So this whole decode was discovered by Jurassic Liars. Elvis Seattle 611 and Trump. So he has the Elvis Trump connection, has that for over a decade now. So the 1656 is also connected to, oh, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't have to do that. Let me just get back here. So the 1656 is also Elvis Aaron Presley equals 1656. Donald John Trump POTUS is 1656. So yes, Elvis Aaron Presley equals the year of the Great Flood, 1656. Christians are brainwashed equals 1656. Hated for telling the truth, profess Jesus Christ, or 1656. So the hologram theory, we started that the very moment we saw this shooting. We said it was a hologram. I've been telling you that the technology has been here for the longest time and that they will use it for deception. Proto-hologram. So this is the Snake Eyes decode. Joel Fabiani, who played Charles Kirkland, his birthday was September 28th. which was Sunday, and some kind of ritual took place on Sunday at the Mormon church in Michigan. We'll get to that. But he was born exactly 66 years, 6 months before Tyler Robertson. They're born 165 days apart. Fallen angel equals 165. Order out of chaos 1098, gender invert 1098, my lucky number, which was the last words that was said by Nicolas Cage, who equals 1104, before the assassination of Charlie Kirkland in the movie. 165, fallen angel 165. Lincoln Tyler, Tyler Robinson 165. Atlantic City equals Brotherhood of Death. New Jersey equals throat chakra. He was shot in the neck. Charlie Kirk's actual last sentence was counting or not counting gang violence, 165. Nicolas Cage, so the 1104s are huge right now. Nicholas Kim Coppola equals his dad, August Coppola, 1104, equals United States Space Command, equals alien threat, equals hell the Antichrist, as in the days of Noah, Irina Zorutska, Captain Kirk. The director of the movie, Brian De Palma, September 11th birthday. September 11th equals 1260. 7-year trial and tribulation is divided into two halves. 1260 days. October 14th equals 1260, as in Charlie Kirk's birthday, October 14th. Gang violence, 1260. Again, September 11th keeps showing up. Edi Rama, 33rd Prime Minister of Albania, took office on September 11th. So we got some 918s. So this is a decode in progress. So James Vowels. So this is connected to the brick card. James Vowels of Williams. The name on the brick card is James Williams. The expiry date is 5/22. The driver that got the podium on the Sunday of the memorial for Charlie Kirk equals 5/22. Birthday, birth date, and birthing are all 5/22. They are birthing the Antichrist, not literally, but like theoretically, metaphorically, spiritually. So James Vowels equals 918. Stephen Yaxley Lennon, who is actually, what's his name? Tommy Robertson, tied into this decode, 918. Robert Lowe, the British MP, that's going against digital ID equals 918. Prove me wrong, Charlie Kirk's slogan with the lightning bolt, 918. Charlie James Kirk equals 918. He married Miss Arizona, Galactic Federation, and the AI minister who took office in September, 918. There she is, or it is, Diella, AI. Say no to digital ID. There's Rupert Lowe, 918, says say no to digital ID. But say no to digital ID equals hail the Antichrist, 1104. Just like Nicholas Kim Coppola, 1104, and his dad, August Coppola, 1104. United States Space Command, 1104. For alien threat, 1104. There's the 606 showing up again. Restore Britain equals 606. Death of a King, 606. He has the name James also, as in Charlie James Kirk, Tyler James Robinson, James Kimmel. James equals Antichrist, so many James. And he has the Halloween birth date, October 31st. Here's the Prime Minister of England. He is the one enforcing digital ID, or is he? Or is it an ex-Prime Minister, as in Sir Tony Blair? So the United Kingdom equals tribulation. Great Britain equals the man of sin. Sir Keir Rodney Starmer equals 1656. Do you see how that's connected to Donald Trump as president? equals 1656, the year of the Great Flood, the beginning of tribulation. The Great Tribulation is upon us. So whether it's the beginning of tribulation or the beginning of Great Tribulation, which is the second half, it all equals 1656. K-Rodney Stama equals Antichrist revealed. KR Stama equals that 1014 number connected to the Charlie Kirk psyop and the massive satanic super plot, which is why everything's connected, because it is a satanic super plot. Keir Starmer equals 522, just like Carlos Sainz 522. Prime Minister equals Order Out of Chaos 1098. He's with the Labour Party, which equals the Synagogue of Satan and Brit Card Wallet. 100% digital currency is coming to the UK and the rest of the Commonwealth. And then eventually the whole world. So mandatory Brit card equals 666 and 846, just like Mark of Beast and Tribulation. 666, 846. Here's the ID on the Brit card. The name is James Williams. So James equals Antichrist. Williams as in Williams Racing and James Vowels. And then the expiry of 522 equals the driver, Carlos Sainz, who drives with the number 55, which equals Satan. James Vowels equals Brit Card Wallet, which is unbelievable connections. Digital ID, September Prophecy, there's the 1254. Keir Starmer has a September birth date also. There's your Say No to Digital ID decodes, equals 1104 and 744. For Father of Lies, Man of Sin. There's the UK, the Turning Point decode. All the protests are popping up on the 6 at 6. So very satanic, all see an eye. They're ushering in the Antichrist. Don't be deceived by these fake Mason run and led protests, which pretend to go against this beast system, but it's just using your energy to siphon for the beast system to help strengthen it. So it was on Friday, September 26th, that Keir Starmer announced digital ID will be mandatory and coming to the UK for all citizens 18 and older. And it was Tony Blair's last day in office, Wednesday, June 27th, 2007, which is exactly a 6,666 day apart. Sir Tony C.L. Blair equals 666. He has the middle names Charles Linton. Keep telling you, they are hailing the Antichrist. This is not I love you. That is actually hell Satan, hell the Antichrist. Record was broken in qualifying. 6 red flags, qualifying, Antichrist, the Grand Prix, 666. Here's your racist Tommy Robinson, who's part of the Jesuit order, the beast system. So there's your 1086, Tommy Robinson, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, 918. So racist Tommy Robinson equals 1254. And it was in the 1254 weeks that he did his protest against immigrants in the UK. There's the CERN Particle Large Hadron Collider decode 1086, the beast system, the Jesuit order, genetic modification, Federal Reserve. The world is evil 1086, which was the front page of The New York Times, 1086, 1086. Beast system is 888, as in Donald J. Trump, 888. Anastasia J. Casey, the author of the book that was released before Charlie Kirk's incident, even though it's about the whole incident, weird, because it's a satanic ritual. Donald Trump doing deals, the art of the deal. You might see a video going around of him saying, "Oh, I had to make a deal with the devil." I don't believe that's recent, but it's there. The 1152. So Tommy Robinson also equals 1152, just like Donald Trump, New World Order, Charlie Kirk, Great Tribulation, Aliens of Fallen Angels, July 20th, and Usher Raymond the Fourth, who also shares the birthday with Charlie Kirk. They all share the same numbers. Very strange. Told you Charlie J. Kirk equals 1254, just like Great Tribulation. And the 1254 weeks since September 11th. We're now in the 1255 weeks. September 23rd equals Charles James Kirk and ancient artificial intelligence. Donald Trump, New World Order, Charlie Kirk. So what actually happened was AI becoming self-aware, the rise of supercomputers, Antichrist beast Abaddon. What they tried to fake and get people to believe in was the rapture of the bride of Christ equals 1254. Antichrist Trump, September prophecy. The prophecy is fulfilled in Tom McDonald or 1254. Antichrist, 726. It was Tuesday, September 23rd equals 726. Antichrist. We got decodes. This is a mighty decode thanks to ciphers.news. Incredible stuff. The 1104s. So we're going to get more into 1104 and 1098. 522. Birth date of Irina is 522. The expiry date on the Brit card wallet, 522. Are you not seeing the connection? 5 May 22. Nine 18s, 606s, triple sixes, 1254s, 1260s. So March 22nd, which is 322, Skull and Bones equals 1260. The rise of the machines equals 1260. That's how you know you're in tribulation, because the machines will rise. Military invasion will be rebelling against Satan, also equals 1260. Jesus on the cross, 1260. So 1014 equals alien invasion. There's a false prophet, Joshua Mlakela. Josh Mlakela equals the false prophet, 1044, which is Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves, equals 1044 and 1018. New World Order, 1044. Joshua Mlakela equals 999, just like Prime Minister of Albania, 999, even though he's from South Africa, which equals Antichrist, 726. You keep hearing about Max Verstappen in Formula One because he equals 1044, New World Order. If you hear about Jordan Peterson, he also equals 1044, the false prophet. 1044 is number of the beast, satanic cult, Nephilim bloodline, the black cube of Saturn. The world is evil equals the beast system, which is what was on the front page. $11.22s and $11.16s. There's a lot of 11s, and why everything's tied to September 11th. The two towers that look like a giant 11 in the New York skyline. 11.16, 11.04. Rainbow Warrior for the transpocalypse was in a relationship with a trans person. Transpocalypse 11.04. Hollywood Masonic Temple equals the New World Order. Jimmy Kimmel Live equals the beast system, which is why he was also in the news in September for the September prophecy. Everyone had to be brought in to pull this off, and we got to witness it. So remember, United States Space Command was founded on September 23rd. Isn't that crazy? Boom. Okay, we've gone through over 128 slides there. So we got a lot of false prophets, a lot of sodomites, a lot of synagogue of Satan, Freemason operatives online all over the place. Look out for the brick walls. Look for the coding. So Donut Factory equals 1104, which is Hell the Antichrist and Slave of Satan 1104. Donut equals Fallen Angel. Beast System 894, digitalization. So everything that's being digitalized is for the Beast System, which is for the end of the world. Everything's interconnected, and skull and bones, all 894. Remember the hats, the 47 hats? So 47 equals Antichrist 894. 47 also equals 726 Antichrist. So a double dose, two different ciphers, interconnected, 894, right? I keep using that word, interconnected. It's like a web. Everything's interconnected, which is the Antichrist interconnected. You see this? The interconnection between the number 47 and the Antichrist? Interconnected. Beast system digitalization. So when I see something, I see the code. So this from the British PM, say no to digital ID. This is how they get you. They'll trick you into believing that they're fighting against it. So you're like, oh, he believes with me. He aligns with my my thoughts. So you're going to get a few million people, or hundreds of thousands, protesting, thinking that they're going to make a change, make a difference, but all their energy is being hijacked to hell, the Antichrist, which is why they equal the exact same 1104 in the exact same cipher. So there's two. There's another one. So he has say no to digital ID, which equals hell the Antichrist directly. And then he has I will not comply with digital ID, which equals a new world order, satanic worship, the end times, AI apocalypse, Scottish Rite Freemasons, order out of chaos, digital Antichrist. The list goes on. So I will not comply with digital ID in that fashion actually does not equal that you will not comply. It just equals you're giving your energy to the New World Order, to the AI apocalypse, to the Scottish Rite Freemasons, to the digital Antichrist. Here's another sign. No to digital ID, hashtag together, equals 726 Antichrist. Boom, 726. And this protest took place recently. There's all the signs. These people didn't make these signs. They showed up and were given these signs. They were printed, all funded by the beast system. So on Sunday, on the birth date of, what was it, Joel Fabiani, who played Charles Kirkland in the movie Snake Eyes, who has the September 28th birthday, who was born 66 years, 6 months before Tyler Robinson. Wow, interconnected. Let's talk about that. So here's the shooter, Thomas Jacob Sanford, 40, a former US Marine who served in Iraq, according to officials. And look what the number of his name equals, 1104. And I've been telling you about 1104 before we knew about this Thomas Jacob Sanford. And I told you in previous lives, I said that anything that happens in the news now will all be interconnected and fall in line with this very decode and these numbers that I have here on these slides. And what do you know? Thomas Jacob Sanford fits right into Hell the Antichrist, Say No to Digital ID, Captain Kirk, Alien Threat, United States Space Command, Us in the Days of Noah, Irina Zarutska, The Digital Fallen Angel, A Digital Antichrist, and Slave of Satan. You're a slave of Satan, Thomas Jacob Sanford. You're a slave of Satan, Donut Factory. You're not fooling anyone. Humans Deceived, 1104. The Christ Lucifer, 1104. Hell the Antichrist, 1104. The Christ Lucifer is also 726. Antichrist, 726. The Christ Lucifer, 744. Trump criticizes United Nations, the man of sin, father of lies, 744, and then 744 comes all the way back around and equals 1254 for your September prophecy. Thomas Jacob Sanford also equals 1044. New World Order equals 1044. Number of the beast equals 1044. He is from a town called Burton, Michigan. Equals 924. The Antichrist is 924. And he was a radical against Mormons. And he goes on record, quoted from one of his friends, saying that he was saying Mormons are the Antichrist, which is why he went on this rampage at this church. So they say, but I'm telling you right now, that's all BS, what they tell you. I'm telling you that it was all organized by the numbers. Thomas Jacob Sanford equals New World Order. He's from Burton, Michigan, which equals the Antichrist. This was just a Hell the Antichrist ritual. The Antichrist is here, ready to rule this world and you people, and to be crowned. So he needed to be held. And some way or another, the masses are hailing the Antichrist through ritual, through all of this nonsense. We have Joe Anajar equals 1098. Order out of chaos equals 1098. Joe Anajar, Canada First equals 1098. So he's the racist here in Canada, right? Who's a Muslim hating rat boy from Israel. Joe Anajar equals, there's that number, 522. So he's another sellout to the beast system, all by the numbers, all by design and timing. He's basically Canada's, yeah, it's nonsense. The last name, Anajar, is Jewish. Yes, Anajar is a surname of Sephardic, North African, Middle Eastern Jewish origin. It most commonly found among Jews from Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. Linguistically, it's thought to come from a Judeo-Arabic word related to carpenter or builder, similar to how some Jewish surnames reflect occupations. So families with this name often trace their roots to Jewish communities in Fez, Casablanca, Oran, and Tunis that existed for centuries before immigrating to France, Israel, and the Americas. So while the name might technically appear outside the Jewish community, its historical and cultural association is overwhelmingly Jewish, Sephardic. So get ready for order out of chaos. So let's get back to all these decodes here. A lot of people are asking me, how do you get these numbers? What do they mean? I'm not understanding it. So I can do my best to give a rundown of how this all works and the decoding. So there's many ciphers. We can use just the base ciphers if you want to make things easier to understand before we get into the rest of the ciphers. So the ordinal, this is the most basic, most easiest one to understand, and anyone will get this. So here's the key, the cipher, right? This is how it equals the stuff. Every letter of the English alphabet that you are familiar with, all 26 letters from A to Z, are assigned a number value. And that number value comes from whether it's basic forward English numerology from 1 to 100, or it could be a Fibonacci cipher, it could be a pi cipher, it could be the English numbers times by 6, right? So A would be 6, B would be 12, and so on. So there's different ones, but this is the most easiest one to understand. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, right? D is 4. So let's spell a word out with this cipher. So let's put like donkey, right? So D would be 4 plus O15 is 19 plus N is 14, right? 33. K, where's K? 11, 44. E, 5 for 49, and then Y, 25. So 49, 69, 74. So donkey should equal 74 in the forward English cipher. Let's write it up. Donkey, I said 74, right? Okay, good. So the math there is good. So donkey, see how it equals 74? Because we just did it. That's easy. You don't even need to, you can do it in your head if you're good with numbers. We just added it up right there. And I said it's going to equal 74. Boom. So we understand that now, right? So now we got the other ciphers. So let's reverse it first. So this is the same cipher in reverse. So instead of A being 1 and B being 2 and C being 3 up to Z 26, now it's the opposite. Now Z is 1, Y is 2, X is 3, right? And A now has the value of 26, which Z had before. So this is the reverse of the basic forward. So now this is why the numbers change, because the cipher is different, which will give a different value, right? So in reverse, it equals 88. And then reduction is you add the numbers and reduce it. So where's the key? So it's pretty simple. So once you get to double digits, so everything's the same from A to I, as in the normal English, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then remember, J equals 10, but it says 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1. K is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. which is why K is now just got the number 2 and not 11. So remember, in donkey, which equaled 74 because the K in donkey had the value of 11, but now it's got a lesser value because the 11 was 1 plus 1 equals 2, which is why donkey only equals 29 now, because all the large numbers are now reduced, which is why we got reduction. So L is what? 12. So instead of being a value of 12, it now has a value of 3 because it's been reduced. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. And then, so that's forward reduction. And then, of course, if you do reverse, where A equals 26, then obviously 2 plus 6 is 8, right? Now B, which is usually Y, now equals 25. So 5 plus 2 is 7 for reverse reduction, donkey. So now we have Sumerian, which is you times by 6 now. So obviously A, which was 1, is now times by 6 will equal 6. B, which is 2, is 2 times 6 is now 12. Sorry, there's some, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it's lawnmower going outside. So the third letter C, which had the value of 3, which is now times by 6, is now 18. So let's do a test. Donkey. So if I type in the word internet, so internet equals 630, Charlie Kirk equals 630, internet. Internet also equals 666 in reverse. So this is the reverse alphabet times by 6. So Charlie Kirk equals 630, just like internet. See, I remember these things. So internet was 630 in forward, but internet was 666 in reverse. Let's see computer. Oh, wow. So now computer is 666 forward, but 630 in reverse, when internet was 630 forward and 666 reverse. So flag of Israel is 666 forward and 1278 reverse. And the flag of Zion is 666 forward and 954 reverse. Fluoridate. So fluoridate is 666 forward, 954 reverse, just like flag of Zion, I believe we just saw. So that's similar. I showed you Grand Prix earlier. Equals 666 and 792. Fallen Angels, 846. But then if you're only using certain ciphers, you might be missing information. So now we've got other ciphers, as you can see here, keypad, Chaldean, Fibonacci, satanic. The red one is satanic cipher. So let's see what that is. Oh, look. So in the satanic cipher, the fallen angels equals 666. Right? So the cipher here, so basically the satanic cipher starts with A having a numerical value of the number 36, like 36. And then it goes 37, 38, up to 61. So it doesn't skip any numbers. It just starts at 36 for A and runs all the way through the alphabet to Z, which equals 61. And then, of course, the reverse will be A 61 and Z 36. So I hope that was a good, quick, brief rundown of gematria and some of the keys and how you can type in words, and you can see the value forward, the value in reverse, the value reduced. There's other ciphers, you can try it out. So that's going to be the quick rundown for today. I hope everyone's having a good afternoon. Thank you all those that are in here. I'm going to run through the comments quickly and then sign off. So thank you for Black Cat, as always, for being here. Says hello to myself and all you crusaders. Yeah, October is a month for black magic and ritual, says 777 Scorp. Nanny Bell says hello. Glad to be back with you. Hope you're having a good day. Awesome stuff. Oh, Sue says hey. Good to see you, Sue. Good afternoon. Oh, other people are starting to call it a hologram now, and a lot of people are freaking out over it and saying, no, it's not a hologram. So I don't know what's going on, but I know what I see. I know what I've said since day one. I know what's possible and capable with today's technology and AI. Yeah, crazy. We're all alive seeing this. Good to see brother Ralph the Wise. Love and light, great life. Keep growing, brother. Same to you. Hope all is well. God bless. Sue says, what if this is the mark of the beast, the digital ID? It's definitely stepping stones towards it. Yeah, definitely stepping stones or precursors, whatever you call it. We already have social insurance cards and health cards and driver's licenses anyway. So, but again, this is kind of like combining everything and taking away the physical card and having it in your electronic device. Any protest in which everyone has the same identical signs that were all manufactured by the organizers of that protest, that is a New World Order shield protest for sure. No doubt, 100% guaranteed. See, this is why I love True Christian. He just says it straight up. Just don't change ever. That's awesome. He's totally right. It's all set up. If you go to any protest and think you're going against the government, but then you've got all these manufactured professional signs all pre-done and ready to hand out, then yeah, you're being played. Well, I'm glad you liked it, Black Cat USA. Good explanation. Love Butterfly can't hear anything outside yet, but I can hear it getting closer to me. It's very annoying. Sorry, I already took the screen down. AID2K. Let me see, I'll add it back. Let's put it in for you. You want to see Illuminati. Right? And then you want to add all the ciphers, select all, update. Do I see anything? No. Did I even spell it right? Then you got to double check your spelling, right? So it's a lot of work. You got 2 L's, 1 U, 1 M, 1 N, 1 T. All righty. Thank you for that. Yeah, we are the resistance. Yeah, great training. I hope, yeah, been a while since I've actually had to explain it, but with all the new subscribers, we got to redo everything, which is not an issue at all. I'm happy to do so. Much love from Chilliwack, BC, Canada. So very recently, the MSM has been pushing out stories about an AI actor that the standard satanic Hollywood actors are whining and crying about. Maybe that technology is relevant to the Kirk psyop. I believe I have seen something like that. Let's get that on the screen. Give me a second. How do I do this? Where am I? Oh, Google. Yeah. But the thing is, true Christian, I've already seen in movies AI background actors. A lot of the background in these movies I've seen aren't really real, like, backup actors. As they just generate AI to walk around and pull books off of shelves and just to fill in the background. So now they found cheaper ways to get around that, which is AI. So I've already seen it in Hollywood movies. Let me just check the news for you. Yeah, you are correct. The Hollywood is slamming AI actress Tilly Norwood is not an actor. It has no life. So this, yeah, it's Tilly Norwood, AI actress. 3 hours ago. Oh my goodness. Look, what did I tell you was going to happen? AI has taken over the world. Tilly Norwood, an AI generated actor, faces Hollywood celebrity backlash. This isn't a real person. It's not a real actress. Hollywood is facing a new kind of star power with AI. Oh boy, it's over for the world. We've got AI in government. We've got AI in Hollywood. You're going to have AI in the universities. No more professors, no more teachers, no more doctors. You're going to have an AI surgeon, an AI nurse. It's absolutely over. We're in trial and tribulation, or they're setting up for it. This is it. Norwood is a character made entirely by artificial intelligence, dubbed Hollywood's first AI actor. She is the product of a company named Sequoia, which bills itself as the world's first artificial intelligence talent studio. Oh boy, it's doing my head in. Earlier this month, Van der Velden, founder of the, okay, it looks like we're gonna have to do this decode quickly. This is getting absolutely insane. Oh, everything we said was gonna happen. Everything we said that was gonna happen with AI that everyone else was avoiding is happening. There's your 1044. Can you see it? So Van der Velden equals New World Order in the standard English cipher 1044. Van der Velden, the founder of this AI talent agency for the New World Order. This is all New World Order. 1044. I just told you, any person that comes into the news with some kind of news story that's changing the world, that Hollywood's getting upset about, that the Albanian people are getting upset about. It's like, this minister is not a real person. It's not a citizen. It's not an Albanian. It's AI. Now we have this AI actress, and look, standard cipher 1044. Van der Velden equals New World Order. I'm not surprised. And everything I've told you is absolutely right on the money with the decodes. 1044 for New World Order. Where is it? So now Van der Velden, I gotta put that on here now for this AI actress. 1044. I told you the decodes are already here. He's gonna fit right into the 1044s. Not surprised at all. Thank you for that, true Christian. Got to quickly pop that in live. So the Duke of Burgundy, who was assassinated 606 years before Charlie Kirk on September 10th, equals New World Order 1044. Now we have the founder of the AI talent agency, equals 1044. Oh my God. Let me quickly screenshot this guy, Van der Velden. So I'm going to have to make a slide for this fool. Yeah, AI musicians. Like I already told you that all the music coming out from Justin Bieber is all AI. Every news story has this 1044, has the 1104. Getting out of hand. You're welcome, everyone. Yeah, maybe the Kirk psyop had its own version of a Tilly Norwood AI actor or actors. Yeah, good job, True Christian. So it's all there. You saw it live for yourself. It's another New World Order story. It's happening no matter what. It's fake. There is no pushback from Hollywood. That's just the headlines and the story and the news. But they're just showing you it's here, it's coming, it's arrived, it's not going anywhere. You can, even Hollywood could complain and it's not going anywhere. So anyone else, his opinion means nothing. So please share this video. We've hit just an hour on the dot. It's a good time to end. If you've been watching and listening to this stream, you are the resistance.